Well, so, welcome to What If Civilization Started Over, episode 11. So, this episode won't be that long. We'll be just looking at the peace treaties for the last episode's war. So, let's do this and rub all of these off. Because the wars of Egypt basically did nothing. Going to this layer, no, it was this layer to this layer. I will be rubbing every attacked nation layer. This country was light blue, so I think its borders are like this. And there was a lightish yellowish nation up here. So I'll be back. I'm just fixing the borders. So people, these were the old borders of the world, I remember. So the first thing that will happen is Italy breaking up into a lot of countries. The first nation will be this nation right here. So maybe now there will be a daily Italy update where we see wars and other stuff in Italy. The second nation is this dark cyan nation right up here, in the northern part of the Italian peninsula. And the third nation will be this purple nation that also owns this. But France won't stand here and not get some land, because France really was actually the savior of, actually it was India, but France was the savior of the Square Alliance. If it wasn't for France, I think it was the Square Alliance. If it wasn't for France, the Square Alliance would have collapsed. And this blue nation, I didn't give it a capital because it's gonna join France. Oh, this looks weird. Turning them into a much bigger empire. Well, but that's not the last hand they're gonna take. But here on this side of Italy, it comes independent. Blue nation will come up right here. And this is actually, this nation right here that is coming up here, actually the nation that's claiming that it's the former pink Italian empire. So we're gonna see it mostly expand. They really wanna create the former empire. They know about the former empire's glory, so now we have a daily Italian update. But Germany is not gonna stand here and not be punished. Germany won't be punished as severe as the Italians literally breaking up into many nations. Germany, France would take this part of Germany, almost taking the capital. Actually taking the capital. This won't stay for long because Germans really don't like the French. So being under your enemy. But the remainder land, the Danish areas, will declare independence under one country, becoming the Republic of Denmark. So this area of Germany is gonna be what we call change. Actually, yeah, it's gonna become the first ever puppet state. It's gonna be a puppet state of France. So, yeah, and the Scandinavians, well, they're not sticking together for long. No way. Norway will break away, and also Finland will break away. So, Iberia. Iberia will be taken by Catalonia, which I will now call this nation because it's in the Catalonian area. Catalonia doubles in size. And we're also gonna see another new Portuguese nation pushing to this small part. So now we have Portugal in our... Oh, sorry. So now we have Portugal in the world. Portugal now exists. And Portugal is a good... It's an ally of France because Portugal wanted independence for a long time, but an area that really wants independence is this African area because they're being suppressed and used as slaves. So the first area that will break away is this Moroccan area, which is actually the rich part of the span of the Iberian colony. Another nation that will break away, this pink nation, this Algerian pink nation. After it breaking away, the Spanish colony will not stand. These remainder areas will break into two big nations, which the first nation is this, and the second nation is this landlocked, this is just a darker color of Spain. Second nation will be this landlocked orange nation. So now Africa is fully independent and Europe is physically owned by the Spanish Empire, by the French Empire. That's what it's gonna be called now, the French Empire, or the Empire of Humankind. But I don't know how that's a human-based empire. Well, it's this war gave the French so much land. The French is now one of the strongest nations in the whole planet. Much stronger than even this country right here. To this layer and rob this capital. Let's see if so. But the Catalonians also moved their capital to somewhere here. And we're gonna put down capitals. I'll be back when I'm done putting down capitals. I'm done putting down capitals. And another nation I forgot to give a capital. Oh, I did give it. Thought I didn't give China a capital, but the Middle East, nothing's gonna happen to it. Even though these two nations are occupied, but nothing's gonna happen to them. So this is the peace treaty of the War of Europe. And every day that I post the What If Civilization Started Over episode, I'm gonna first focus on the daily Italian update. So yeah, but now the peace treaty, the power rankings have changed very much, so let's look at that right now. I don't think they're gonna show. Don't know why they don't show, but Italy is non-existent anymore. The fourth strongest nation is France. Another nation that's literally Another nation that's being replaced is. So now the ninth strongest nation is India. Is not India, is number 10 is India. But number 9 is the Omani. Not number 10. Number 9 is the Omani nation. Number 10 is India. And the pink Cameroonian nation has dropped down to 7. So number 6 is the pink Cameroonian. Number 7 is China. He really grew. It really grew very much. Maybe if I do this. Oh, it's covered by the sea. So
Apple.
let's move this somewhere like here. Yeah, does show here. So these are now the power rankings. Number 1 is South Africa. Number 2 is the AU. What's AU? What's AU? Oh, the African Union. And the G is the number 3 is the Green Madagascar. Number 4 is France. Number 5 is the South Angolan, this nation right here. Number 6 is the Pink Cameroonian, which is this nation right here. Number 7 is China, which is this nation. Number 8 is Greece, which is this nation. And number 9 is India, which is this nation. Number 10 is India, not number 9. Number 9 is this nation. Nothing happened to this nation. So that's the power ranking, so let's turn that off. But we're gonna look at exploration right now.
Blueberry.
In the Scandinavian areas, it's being explored fast, and now they fully discovered everything. So Russia wanted to claim, so we might see a war between Russia and Finland. That's what you call foreshadowing. So the first thing, Finland will get this land right here. Land right here.
Hey, orange.
Sweden will get
Do you want to play with me?
this land right here. And after Norway gets that, then Norway, Sweden. We see Norway take all of this land. So this is the borders of Scandinavia, and now we go to South Asia, where China starts exploring much more of the land, and some Chinese explorers get lost in Korea. They get lost, they're far away from the Chinese mainland, so they end up creating their own Korean nation right here. So China doesn't know about this yet, but China will end up looking for their explorers, which they find in this Korean nation. But we see something amazing happen. China will move their capital from Taiwan they move their capital to this area, the Chinese mainland. But I don't like how big this capital is, so let me just rub it So they moved their capital right up there. So in Russia, you see the Russian nation fully finds it starts exploring fast. Finland and Russia's border is one of the most armed borders in the whole world right now. And precisely we are in the year 1500. Most likely we're in the year 1500. So there's still no naval warfare. So we'll do this. Then we'll do this. And after this, after this is the land that Russia takes. Well, there is something happening in Iraq that no one saw would happen. What you call the Iraqi what you call the Iraqi revolution. This is
TV's going to be my best friend. Or just stay here.
it's a king that wants to expand. So after the Iraqi nation, this is a very big rebellion. So we see Iraq very most of the population of Iraq does like this rebellion because they think they have small amount of land. So this rebellion starts their invasion into Iraq. They connect up because the military is exhausted from that other war, the war of the Europes. Well, it wasn't only in Europe, but we just call it that. Because I had the other plan for the First World War, so that was not the World War. But you can call it World War One, but it wasn't World War One. So after the war of the Europes about to end, so this rebellion, capturing the leader and executing him, fully saying that we are now the leaders of Iraq. Not Iraq, Iran. Not or Persia.
I'm sorry.
So they take over this land right up here. Being one of the most unfriendly nations to foreigners in the whole world. Most foreigners that will come to this nation, maybe to like flee, will be captured and executed. So if you want to find a nation where you can chill, well, Iraq is not the nation you want to go to. Iran. Why am I always mixing those two up? So the first they surround the Caspian Sea. This was happening the same time when Russia was claiming that land, so it didn't happen to that. So after that, they take this land right up here and literally double in size.
So guys, this is double.
So let's look at the trade routes layer. Oh, where's the layer? Yeah, it's this layer. the trade routes has went throughout Europe now. So now they're much more happier to go to Europe, but because the war of the Europes is over, so now the trade route is more in Europe. It now starts in the Spanish nation, then going to and actually going Denmark also gets trade. If that didn't happen, then very poor. There's sea trade route here, trade route through Poland, the middle trade route that goes to the Middle Nations and goes straight, and this goes here, and this goes here, goes here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Yellowface,
Goes
but
here.
they're eliminated. Whoa.
So then there's now a trade
Cause
route
the
that also
eliminated.
goes, that India is
Oh,
building,
TV's gonna win.
and this trade route was being built
TV.
throughout the war of the
Yellowface!
of the Europes. So, and also I forgot to put it in England.
Tennis
So
ball!
these are now the trade routes.
Tennis ball.
The Arabian trade route mostly tries to not go into the sea, but now it's much more. Now no trade route goes,
is the winner.
because this would be the easier way to go into India, but now they go through here.
What are you guys doing?
So now they go through Russia and go into these non-claimed and non-explored lands. So these are the trade routes. This nation had a trade route through it before the civil war or the rebellion happened. Because I just said they don't allow foreigners. So if anyone tried to go here, they would be taken to prison and killed. So this nation is now becoming poorer and poorer and poorer and poorer and poorer by the second.
And you can be killed.
So this nation that wants to create an empire, we're gonna see them attack another
What are you?
nation that they border. That nation is this light nation. They fought with this light nation in the war for another nation that was here. So this war will start like this. This nation will move troops into this nation right here, and this is a fast war. The capital is taken, and the biggest major city is also taken. So this is what happens. The capital gets turned into a
We are I see. Why do you do that?
It's turned into a major city. But most likely the capital is literally destroyed now. Even in this area, the cities in this area has been destroyed. Most of the cities that are alive are the main cities. So this empire is growing fast. Maybe now their targets are these, this. Maybe this nation, but these are the targets. So after that, this will be the end of this episode of What If Civilization Started Over. Thank you for watching and goodbye.